streamelek. Ja stream. Perfect. Misalnya dong.
Welcome to my humble abode.
And here I was thinking that Arioch would wipe the floor with you, but you did that to him.
And we're gonna do the same to Dante's.
You better stay out of our way, Melchior.
Of course, of course. Just pretend like I'm invisible. I will merely serve as an idle spectator. I wouldn't dream of spoiling the boss's big moment. Though I do wish I could join in on the fun. I'd love to grab the neck of that wretched vermin who called that airship and give a nice long squeeze.
Worry not, Melchior. The passengers will have the distinct honor of witnessing their homes, families, and friends explode before their very eyes. All they can do is watch helplessly from above as their former lives go up in flames. I can hardly imagine a more perfect gift of fear.
You bastard.
Does your wickedness know no bounds?
We didn't come here to chat the night away, asshole. We came here to beat the shit out of you. Are you just gonna sit on that dumbass throne and hurl cheap taunt after cheap taunt?
No, no. We will hold our battle momentarily. And after the victor is determined, the final judgment will be passed.
There's the nuclear weapon.
So that's what it looks like.
It is still incomplete, so there is no need to fear too much. It cannot be detonated. At least, not without this key.
That's the sword we saw in Dingo's video. Just the sight of it is sending chills down my spine.
Not surprising. It is a deadly blade. It's holy and demonic in nature. Its existence was a closely guarded secret of the royal family of Calvard. After the kingdom fell, the church attempted to recover it, but no trace of it was ever found. So how in the goddess's name did you come into possession of a Peyron, the sword of divine darkness?
So that is what it's called.
Wait, why are we only hearing about this now?
This sword has become something of a legend. I understand why you are shocked to see this in my hands. Allow me to enlighten you. This very blade was passed down to me. I had the right of its inheritance. I was born by the name of Gerard Eldarion. I am a descendant of the royalty that once ruled Calvard. Therefore, both it and the throne are rightfully mine. You must be curious as to how a descendant of the royal family still lives and stands before you. That is because I was taken into the care of a cult that is now extinct.
The DG cult. They were one of the groups that went on to become the Gardens after spreading chaos across the Republic.
Oh boy, the Oathbreaker must have spilled the tea on that. Yes, the Gardens can trace its roots back to the cult. As well as the Order of the Moonlight Horse, which he and I once belonged to. Then he ran off to the Society with the Golden Butterfly and another ex-member, leaving 7-year-old me in the dust all the while. But he did tell me I could make my very own Garden of Killers, and oh, did I very much enjoy doing so. As a result of my efforts, I met the Emperor, herded the remnants of the cult, became acquainted with Arioch and Olympia, and most important of all, found our wonderful boss shortly after he assumed control of Almada. I met a descendant of Calvardian royalty and a former high priest of the DG cult. How could I perceive it as anything but a fortuitous twist of fate?
So what exactly are you all trying to accomplish here?
Are you attempting to restore the Republic's monarchy? Or are you following in the footsteps of the cult?
Neither. I care nothing for the country's revolution 100 years ago, nor do I care about the increasing number of immigrants welcomed through its doors. And I will not leech off the teachings of the cult like a parasite, as my parents once did. I'm afraid those things bring me no fulfillment whatsoever. I am not the kind of man who obsesses over past glories, nor do I desire to rebel against the goddess. Everything that drives a human being to action, friendship, work, envy, love, all of it holds no meaning, just an endless source of frivolity and tedium. So I sought a diversion, a reprieve from this vapid world. And I found just the answer I was looking for. The ultimate source of reprieve. Fear. You cannot deny that our neighbors in the Erebonian Empire prospered greatly as a result of conflict. And much like conflict, fear is a fundamental component of human nature. Life, death, order, and chaos can only exist because of fear. It is at the heart of everything, the foundation upon which all else exists. Once I learned that, I began my lifelong pursuit to seek out fear in its purest form and instill it in everyone.
Egyébként az elmélet, hogy mindent a félelem hajt. És ő erre épít mindent. Hát végül is. Igen, mondjuk az egértem, hogy máshogy nem tudsz egy kardot hordani, de igaz volt, hogy ennek a karnak amúgy nincsen egy éle, ami úgy amúgy nem vágja a kabátot, vagy valami. Csak így, hogy így lazán tartja a vállán. Vagy az a rész, az pont nem az éle, hanem az így...
Az akkor csinálta ezt, de ő azután, mert rajta is a kabátról így volt.
Igen.
Azért, mert a bal kezét tudod lecsapták. Tudod, egy keze volt egy időben.
Igen.
És akkor azt a kardot úgy tartotta. És közben a kabát meg úgy Hogy az a kék kabát csak így rajta volt, ugyanígy nézett.
Igen, de neki egy ilyen kis körszakálla volt, meg mit tudom én.
Az arca viszont...
Ez másabb volt azért.
Ő van a szél, a... Kitár. Iron Blood-nak a vezetője, a Chancellor.
Chancellor, aha.
Ja, amúgy Rinnek volt az apja, mint kiderült később.
Igen, igen.
Az arca meg rám egyébként, a kettő van összegyúrva egy kicsit, csak a jó tulajdonos rajta kiszívtuk belőle, és ez a... nem tudom, ez a izé van.
Igen, de ő meg egy királyi sarj, akit egy szekta nevelt fel. Neki is fan gyerekkora lehetett. Melchior ő pedig a Garden, ő pedig 7 éves. Korábban magára hagyták, akkor kezdett el maga alá gyilkosokat keresgélni. Ő most elvileg itt csak néző lesz. Hát ez a terv. Gondolom mikor győzünk, mérges lesz, és akkor megtámad minket. Té? Igen, jól néz ki, az igaz.
Rendeljük kézbe neked a kis. Holnapra van normális, ugye, kigatózva. A reggeli tyúkában jó lesz. Ja, addigra már valószínűleg jó lesz. Na, szóval. Igen, ott a began my lifelong pursuit to seek out fear in its purest form and instill it in everyone.
You're one sick piece of shit, you know that?
Igen, az.
So that's why you were drawn to the concept of nuclear weapons. And you got Professor Callahan wrapped up in your web of lies.
Indeed. And he created a wondrous work of art. But, alas, it just isn't good enough on its own. As a weapon, it's too unstable, and it won't leave a permanent mark on the world. Even if we were to take the lives of everyone in this city. People will be dismayed for a time, but like with the Salt Pail and Retributive Tower incidents, they will forget and move on. And that is what led me to the idea of this carnival. It is the birthplace for the ultimate fear. One that will fester inside every human being for the rest of their lives. Now, I grow weary of idle chatter. Shall we begin our duel to the death?
Sounds good to me. You are so going down!
This'll be tough, but we can't afford to lose.
We also can't afford to be reckless. I'm almost certain he's up to something.
Well, regardless, we've got to pull out all the stops if we want to beat this guy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going full throttle from the get-go. Mayor!
Mayor to the rescue! Okay, Van. Hope you're ready to...
Bad.
Huh? Yeah. Ready to go!
Okay. Sharkswell, the Grendel's all yours!
Ah, there it is. I was wondering if you would pull the same trick again. So that must be your nightmare, then.
What just...
Mare!
Something's interfering with her AI.
Bear, snap out of it!
No, this is all wrong. This isn't who I am. This isn't me.
She vanished.
The hell did you do to her?
What's wrong? You still have your restraints, do you not? You should focus less on her and more on the battle at hand. I wonder how this will play out. Will I fall prey to your nightmare? Or will you be consumed by my fear?
Let's go.
Here goes!
All right. Let's see just what you can do.
Grendel has learned Oblivion Fist.
On your knees!
Ha! No need to go easy on him.
Come on, let's go. I need help.
Na most várja, hogy én kezdjek. Ami egyébként most már még ijesztőbb, hogy az előző bosszok úgy kezdtek, hogy léptek 3-at. Ettől félek. Igen, ettől félek.
Got this.
Breathe onto us. Got strength in spades.
Now's a good time to boost.
Keep your guard up.
Activating skill.
Oh.
Here's our chance. Satellite cure.
Thank you.
On your knees.
Better be ready. Howl for me. Thundering kick.
Pathetic.
Dispatching shield.
On your knees. Pathetic.
Perfect chance.
Moi can take the heat.
One skill coming right up. Time to go all out.
Got you! Moi can take the heat.
Activating skill.
Pathetic.
Pulling shield.
Pierce. Abaddon!
Pulling shield.
Pierce.
Egy. Kettő. A második támadásod.
I'll show no mercy.
Így.
Activating skill.
Pathetic.
Ha! No need to go easy on him.
Time to go all out. I need help.
Pathetic. Pathetic. Now that's more pathetic. I've seen
Ezzel
better.
sebeztem neki.
Cower before me! Know me as a pandemonium ruler!
Ez stopja. Értem, ilyen nagyon szemes. Wow. Igen, nem találom ennek volt. Totra. Nem is volt először eles. De még, ja, még egyet volt.
Do your worst. Initiating time. Thanks. I need to rest up. I need help!
Got you! You're screwed now!
I'm still here. I'm out of here. I'll take it from here.
So much for expectation.
There. Thank you. Here goes. Keep it up. It's working. One skill coming right up. You're toast.
Cower before me!
Ja, még egyszer elnyomod. Kell szarozni, igazad van.
Know me as a pandemonium ruler!
This is dangerous.
Ja, 3.873.000-re kezdett, és most járok 1.832.000-nél. Na, már 2 millió levettem róla.
Guess I got carried away there.
Könnyen meg lehet.
I need to rest up. I've got this! Petra!
Igen, ez a... What the fuck.
Checking enemy stats.
Deathloop kívül mindenre van egy kicsi esélye. Nem érdemes nagyon számítani rá.
Initializing drive.
All right. You're crushed.
Stop right there.
Pierce.
Látunk rá.
Keep it up! It's working! يسقي على هواء البصلة!
Stop right there.
Fear me.
Szívő magába. Gondoltam. Aha.
Pulling shield.
Perfect chance!
No need to go easy on it.
Gotcha! There we go! You're down!
What? There we go. Now we're talking.
I'm all fired up. All right. You're crushed. Keep going.
Make it count.
One skill coming right up!
Pathetic. You can't hide. No fear.
I'll take you on! Maximum boost. Activating skill.
Pathetic. Pathetic.
Stop right there.
On your knees.
Here's our chance.
Energy output maximum. Initiating
Let's
skill.
go, Zeros.
Boost gauge expanded.
Cower before me.
Harmadjára fogja az esélyt egy fighton belül. Igazán, más is csinálhatsz.
Not like this. This fighting's taking a real toll.
So much.
Won't give up.
So much for expectation.
Perfect chance!
So much for expectations.
Pont elég, remélem.
I have to do something!
De pont azt akarok egyébként, csak annyi észajú híles.
This fighting's taking a real toll.
So much for expectations.
Activating drive.
Ah!
I won't give up. Let's go! Coming right up! The end of the line!
Meg sokára jön volt.
Piglet! Rampage!
Azt hittem be tudom ölni a káót. Próbálkoztam.
This fighting's taking a real toll. I need help!
Most már még annyi, hogy ő ezt hílel is, és ő is támadja a biztos embert.
No use.
Aztán meg égét, de csapatom 3 lőtt így. Így van.
That's far enough!
Initiating skill.
Got it!
Activating skill. Howl for me. Thundering kick.
You can't hide.
Cool eyes. Na de jó. Nem bújuskázom. Jó, hogyha más is csinál a szemeződésen kívül. Ez a kis HP, ez még 40 000-et jelent. Ha most én escraftolok, akkor az véget ér, de még tudok még előtte egy kicsit nyomni. Igen, oké, lehet.
You're screwed now.
32 000, na.
Is that all?
Tényleg kényszerítettem? Na, jó van, mindenki fel. Visszakapja a pontjait. Már szintet léptünk.
Is that all your precious nightmare can do? How pathetic. Surveillance system, adjust parameters. Set the game's end time to exactly 3 minutes from now. Once the timer hits 0, throw a Peyron and I against the bomb.
Oh no!
Leszólás!
What a dirty trick.
Nem biztos, hogy nyer így. Úgy gondolja, akkor jó van.
Dare mock me?
Keresztül döftük. Na mi jön?
I was right all along.
I
found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Mit találtál meg? Valaki meghal, nem így szokott reagálni.
Csapd le a fejét, és vigyük el a testétől, és ha bármi történik, a feje nincs ott a helyén.
Tetszik az ötlet.
Ha belekötni, de valószínűleg ezt csinálnám.
De az a bajom, hogy a kardot még mindig el kéne onnan vinni. Mert szerintem a surveillance system még mindig működik.
I'll see to you right away.
Don't worry. My injuries aren't that bad. Nothing like what he has. Didn't really have much of a choice at the end there.
Of course you didn't! That was self-defense, pure and simple. Son of a bitch practically held a gun to our heads.
Yeah, if you didn't do that, he would have killed us and all of the people in Erasion.
The final boss, Dantes, has been defeated. Zone clear. Congratulations, Team Arkwright Solutions. You have won the game.
Don't worry. It'll take more than a little fall to detonate it.
So it's finally over, right?
I believe so. The game at least is fit.
That's right. This marks the end of the greatest party in history. Ah, even in death, you shine so beautifully, boss. You died with the grace of an angel. But you were also as selfish as a devil till your dying breath. How could you walk the road to hell by yourself and leave me to wallow in misery? Though I suppose that's part of why I fell for you in the first place.
You're free to join him any time, bud.
The jig is up, Melchior. We beat your stupid game, and your organization is toast. Why don't you surrender and come quietly?
That sword only answers to those it deems worthy. You will not be able to use it to detonate the bomb.
Of course. That was never in the cards. But I figure I can whip up a nice little fireworks show to commemorate the life of my dear boss.
Explosive artifacts!
I scattered them all throughout the palace, just in case it all shook out like this. If you wish to make it out alive, you better get moving. I hope to see you alive and well at our next meeting. Adieu!
At our next meeting.
We've got to book it. Let's go.
We gotta grab the Genesis and the bomb.
Right!
You can leave that to me.
Thank you.
One minute.
It's Ariok's armor.
No nem áll.
But there isn't anyone inside.
The Fangs of Rahu has a mind of its own. It craves fresh sacrifices, and it will get what it desires, master or no master.
What? You're pulling my leg, right?
It's not going to let us past, is it?
We really don't got time for this shit right now.
Then we'll deal with it for you.
Most majd jönnek be.
Oh!
Impeccable timing, you two.
We came as soon as we heard the game was over.
Collecting artifacts is kind of our thing. So, you can leave this to us.
Wait! But this place is about to collapse!
Don't worry. We have an escape route already laid out.
You have our thanks, but don't dawdle in this place for long.
Not another step! It's payback time, Fangs of Rahu. Let's do this, Leon!
Right.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine,
Egy
shining from the abyss.
Páncél.
That's where we came in from!
How do we get out now?
Győsi artefaktum, aminek saját öntudata van. És ő miért akar?
There's fire here too!
Van is benne ember, de ő
Where's
akkor
the
is akar
convenient exit
akar
when
még
you need
valamiért.
This way will do. It leads to the watchtower on the castle walls. All right, you guys. Get ready to jump!
Jump?
What? You're insane!
Oh no!
Alive, aren't we? I think so.
Why in the hell did you think that was a good idea? You some kind of maniac.
Maniac or not, we're alive, so yeah, I think it was a solid plan.
My attempt to soften our landing with shards proved successful.
I wish you remembered that some of us aren't the athletic type.
That was awesome! It felt like we were acting out the climax of a movie or something.
As long as everyone is alive and well, I won't complain.
It's finally over.
Yeah, we've closed the books on this case. Though we still have plenty of work ahead of us, and the lives Almada stole will never be returned. But I think we've paid back the debt we owed those people, and then some. For now, that's good enough for me.
I was finally able to avenge my bros.
Yeah. I hope Ida's smiling from up above. I'm sure she is.
Maybe the people of Basel can rest easy now.
Oh! Hey, you guys!
Is everyone okay?
It looks like they're all in one piece at least.
Ren! Elaine! Marielle!
Here comes the welcome wagon.
Things are gonna get pretty busy around these parts, but if we work together, we'll be done in no time.
Huh? Who's we?
Don't be like that. We have a lot of cleanup to do, and you're helping. Think of it as helping out Elaine. She's going to be busier than any of us.
Guess that's true. Fine, you win. We'll do what we can.
Compared to dismantling the Mafia, cleanup should be a walk in the park.
You didn't do half bad for a dropout.
I'm afraid I'll require a little more proof before I accept that he is worthy of our time and trust. Anyway, what should we do from here? We were unable to recover those artifacts.
Big Bedet.
Igen, nem tudjuk, hogy nem fejezzük be, tudjuk, hogy megy tovább a sztori. Hát akkor, ha is fejezzük be, akkor az teljesen jó.
De valahogy el kell kezdeni a következőt, gondolom. Mi lesz?
Igen, így jól lehet.
Oh, don't remind me. Guess I ought to hit up the CID's chief and see what our next move is.
I suppose we can call this a job well done.
Indeed. We met all of the objectives that were issued to us by the President. However, our main AI's predicted danger level remains the same.
It should have changed by now, but it's still showing as yellow. We must remain vigilant as we wait for the grand reveal next month.
Most of our primary objectives have been accomplished. However, I regret to inform you that the Overseer of the Thorns managed to escape. I must also apologize about the matter related to the Dark Blue Core. We have already begun pursuit of the former target, and we will expand our search radius for the latter. Everything will be taken care of, Captain.
Chapter 5, The Restless Carnival End.
Truly well done. Then I'll update your rank.
A3-ot elértük. 323 ponttal.
Got it.
Azt hittem, hogy... De már mindegy.
That's pretty good, I guess.
Oké, nem tökéletes a fejezet. Átkaptam rá. Hát nem max, nem
This is
max.
embarrassing.
Végre. Quattro stars have risen thanks to being the EOT-val.
Sokat küzdöttél vele, hogy meglegyen.
Ez szuszú fejezet volt.
De most meg az öreg úr van.
Igen.
Az öreg úr van, meg...
Judit talán még ő nincsen meg.
még ő sincs, tényleg.
Úgyhogy nem lesz meg mindenki valószínűleg.
Nem is tudom, akkor nincs egy chapter 5. 2 chapter kéne.
Hát gondolom már csak egy van, de kiderül.
Már sem tudom, hogy mi van. De megint menteni kell. Akkor jön a következő chapter-ös videó. Azt hittem, hogy vége van.
Hát nézzük, hogy milyen. Gyerünk. Proceed. Mentünk november 30-ára. Pár napot mentünk, egy hetet. It had been 8 days since the events of Horation came to a close. After the crisis was resolved, it was announced that the explosion at Vashtar Palace and Crash destruction were the work of Almata. However, as if to quell any unease, it was also promptly announced that Almata was no more thanks to the CID and a number of external collaborators. With the last remaining nuclear device being recovered, the state of emergency around Edith was lifted the next day. This happened in tandem with fervent reports that the CEOs of the Quincy Company and ETWS had been formally arrested. This was a shock to many. The Quincy Company's products were beloved across the continent, and ETWS vehicles seen as a major status symbol. It is also unfathomable that both men had been blackmailed into funding a terrorist organization. The Quincy Company CEO being the father of famous A-rank bracer added to much of the discussion as well. However, as his daughter personally led the charge on his arrest, the general public sentiment was one of compassion and concern. Igen, így nem egy oldalra sorolták őket. Igen, hogy mivel ő tartóztatta le. The attempt to turn in her bracer badge was summarily rejected by the guild's headquarters in Le Mans. Jó van, ne szórakozz velünk! Galvar's economy, which had been briefly thrown into the disarray by the state of emergency, was quick to return to relative normality. Yet, some things would never return. The impending end of reparations continued to emit a small degree of unease among the populace. Still, this and the culmination of events had no ill effect on President Graham Hart's approval rating. Indeed, they only served to increase it. His office stated that a memorial service for Cray would be held during December 1st Revolution Festival. Following that would be quite the reveal. The Kalvar military's newest weapon would be on display, a symbol of the country's overcoming its grief and moving forward with great strength. 30.208.912. Nem.
So that's that, huh?
Yeah, well, Melchior's still on the run, which does bug me. But the authorities in the guild have taken out all their bases, and secured any routes that could be used to flee the country. Their partners in crime are being taken care of too, right?
Indeed, the Gralsritter and Iscariot have put aside their differences for now, to pursue the Gardens. Several Jaegers, including those of Vika Ruga, and even the Society have also been working toward that end.
Meanwhile, Heiue and Marduk spearheaded the effort to expose all of Almada's connections. I believe their findings, which reveal a number of associates, have since been sold to the CID.
That's quite a lot.
Man, Gen and Sal never miss a beat.
Abby and the rest of our people have been hard at work with Eisenshield too.
As for the nuclear weapon, we don't need to worry about that either. Professor Hamilton and the other disciples supervised its disassembly, so it's no longer a threat. Professor Callahan isn't believed to have made any more, and the Mafia won't be capable of making more themselves anytime soon.
Even if the one sword capable of detonating them was still in their possession, they would still need a device to be detonated. I might add that Calvert is aiding the congregation for the sacraments in going through and clearing the rubble that was once Vashtar Palace. They expect to have finished the task and found that sword together with the halberd and armor artifacts by mid-next month.
None of them can be used by anyone but their rightful owner anyway, right? I guess once that's wrapped up, we'll be able to say this whole thing's well and truly over.
I suppose so, yes. To think we've persevered through so much.
We sure have.
I'm still worried about Melchior, though. Just to me, it's strange how no one seems to have any idea where he is.
I still can't believe what he did to his own boss. I don't know if I'll ever be able to understand how that guy thinks. Not that I want to.
Psychopath does psychopathic things. News at 11. Just how it is. I wish I could have taken revenge on the last asshole responsible for my bro's deaths, but can't win them all, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that one to the Oathbreakers people. They say you gotta fight poison with poison. Now it's time to see if he'll live up to that old saying.
Right, but at least now, the world can finally be at ease.
Agnes, are you still feeling guilty that you couldn't stop it all from happening? I am, but I'm also trying to tell myself that I did everything that I could. Including for the children of Horacion. Even if I can't help but feel like I put a lot of people out for nothing. That's not true at all. Perhaps there may be some who would see your actions as self-righteous, but I believe they were meaningful. Of course they were. And I am not in the business of telling my assistants what's right and wrong either. You did what you believed was right. It's good enough for me. So you got my hands too. Got my thanks too. Well, you're welcome, but I couldn't have done any of it without a lot of help from others. Not everything had a happy conclusion since Selene's father ended up arrested. But I'm still so glad that we're all able to gather like this again. Yeah. Me too. Those were a terrifying force to be reckoned with, but with everyone's cooperation we triumphed. You deserve a lot of praise yourself, you know. Thinking back, there were a lot of times when I don't know what we would have done without you. You owe so much to the goddess, or maybe to our chief having the devil's own luck. Would be. Either that, or cause I made lady luck with my bitch. What does that mean? Will you stop that? You can't help yourself, can you? So we now have 6 Genesis in our possession. I doubt I could have ever gotten this far without all of you, so thank you. We were happy to help, but just leaves 2 now though, right? There are supposed to be 8 in all, so that should be the case. Professor Hamilton's been looking into where they could be, but nothing's come up so far. None have been discovered in any of Almata's bases or the garden's hideouts either. Sure, they'll turn up eventually, just gotta keep looking.
So, now that we've dealt with Almata, things should be back to business as usual before long. There's still gonna be plenty on our plates, especially in the short term. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Man, I suppose it is getting to be that time. The way things are going, my primary task will be complete before much longer. Still got other things I wanted to do here in the capital at least. Hey, I'm not even employed here! I was really talking to you, but since you seem so dead set against being here anyway, why not go home already? Well, I would, but the paparazzi are such a headache and food here is so good. I get that they're a hassle, but come on, you have to have given up on your story by now. And Nina seems worried about you, so even if you don't go see your family, you should still go back to your old place. I will eventually, what are you, my mother? Perhaps you should discuss the situation with the owner of your apartment. I was talking to you though. What? Still covering all the trouble Almata caused, but I doubt that will last more than a month. So unless I start taking on more subcontracted jobs, I'm not gonna need to pay out for any assistance anymore, or have the budget to do it. Man. But I plan to find those last 2 Genesis, but it's gotta be on the side while I do other work from here on. So while a helping hand when I'm swamped would be nice, it's all I'm gonna need you for. Besides, you're gonna be loaded up with student council work for a good while after next month rolls around. That's true, but kind of work. Well, there's going to be some big event taking place at Tanya's school in a few months. I'll need to hurry them into a decision. As you said, you still intend to help deal with the aftermath of Almata's actions. I will remain here to assist you with that as well, and the more we have on our side, the better.
I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that you should be thinking about this stuff. The Revolution Festival's in 3 days, and we're gonna be drowning in work until then for sure. Been a while since we could focus on 4 SPGs and Edith, so hope you're ready to dive in soon as breakfast is done.
Finale. For you upon your return. Ez már nem is olyan mindegy cím volt. Ahol különképpen erős. I'll meet you guys back here at 10:30. What are you gonna be up to in the meantime, Agnes? Oh, not much. I do have something that I need to do though. I think I should take care of a software update that needs installing now actually. Version 3.6.2 of the Kitty engine that was released last night. I was thinking the same thing. I'll just get going for now then. See you later. So we should please don't update, huh? Our ex-Kitty sure keeps herself busy. But just know her workload in Horatio must have been nuts too. This is for the best, I think.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
She hasn't done anything out of the ordinary since Horatio. Still a lot of mysteries to be solved about both her and the Grendel. But those have got nothing to do with the others, not even Agnes.
No!
Yeah.
This is all wrong! This isn't who I am! This isn't me!
Igen, ezzel mi volt?
I was right all along.
És igen, neki ez a mondata.
I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Benben látott valami, de nem... De mit? Igen, ezek a kérdéses pontok. De ledöftük és felrobbant, és ott égett el a kastélyban. Annyira véglegesek tűnt, hogy meghalt. Nem tudom, hogy élhetett volna túl, de mégis gondolom lehet. So maybe Wester was right that I laid that on them out and over. Still time until we need to head out. Why don't I go check on him?
And now, having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. President Gramhart revealed 2 events for this year's Revolution Festival: a memorial service and a showcase of next-generation military equipment. The announcement has made waves not only within Calvard, but across Zemuria, a sign that this is set to be a boisterous one even by its standards.
And now we bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. The upcoming weather appears to be getting in the festive spirit, as clear skies are once again predicted throughout the Revolution Festival. I'm sure we'll see scores of citizens out enjoying the day well worth celebrating when the time comes.
Thanks for the update. Here we are with the latest in traffic.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road courtesy of the Calvard Roadway Information Center. Traffic is heavy across Calvard as people from throughout the country make their way to Edith to take part in the Revolution Festival. In particular, traffic restrictions will be enacted in the Vontai district in preparation for the festivities.
That's all we have for now. Edith Radio Network.
Ott is nem volt, igen. Nem voltak meg. Itt is Bergardán kaptam meg az EOT-emet. What's he doing now? Sleeping? In a standby mode, I guess. No point waking him up. Sleep tight. Radiusnak kaptuk. Yeah, so the kicker until 10-2. A roller preparation squad away. Preparations feels like a bit of a stretch to call I'm dead, but yeah, I'm ready. We still got plenty of time, so no need to rush. And then there's being efficient. She's in the middle of something. I'll back her later after my stuff's done. It's quite lovely out today. The sun feels wonderful. Even sometimes since I last made the rounds, I think it's getting me excited.
So you're going back to your apartment?
Yeah, I guess that's the plan. I must have worried you sick, huh? It looks like Buzz Raiders finally given up on their stupid obsession with me, so it seems safe enough to live there again.
There's been so much going on lately that I'm sure they've got bigger fish to fry now.
So I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine. I've actually been wanting to thank you for helping out Judith for a while now. Please pass on my regards to everyone else as well, including the family who runs the bistro.
Now hold your horses! I'm the one who's been helping him out, so why is he the one getting thanked?
Because I'm sure that you just weaseled your way into his trips outside the capital without taking no for an answer. I don't know all you've been up to, but I do know that you were able to return in one piece thanks to Arkwright Solutions' efforts. And with how much I respect you as my senior in the industry, I think it's only natural for me to want to say thank you.
So you respect me that much, huh? I mean, not that it isn't perfectly natural for you to respect me, of course.
Takes much to butter her up. No, I'm sure our young lady here just so happens to be an expert at it.
She's become such a sassy little thing. She was so cute and polite when she first started out, but look at her now. All that success must be going to her head.
That was 3 years ago, right? Oh, I don't know if 15 is early or late for starting out in the
It's not late, but it's not really early either. I started acting at 14 myself. A lot of actors and actresses get their first roles when they're children even, which just goes to show how much of an unusual case she is. She ended up going from a rookie to a top actress in 3 years, which is just crazy.
I can see why though. I've seen a few of her films and it's interesting seeing how different her approach to the craft is compared to yours. You can handle any kind of role that's thrown at you, yeah, but she just fully becomes the character she's playing without even trying.
I didn't realize you knew your way around different acting techniques. I agree with you too. Her performance in Wolf's Requiem was amazing. But Gloria just blew me away.
Yeah, her as Sheena Dirk was something else. The media kicked up all that fuss about Miss Turner playing her, but in the end it was hard to see her as anything other than Sheena Reborn.
Boy, she's 4 years my junior and already she's nipping at my heels. She's sure not making it easy to stay top dog. But I say bring it on. I don't plan to go down without a fight.
Good, I got nothing but respect for that spunk you got in you. Real shame about the rest of you though.
You better watch your darn mouth. And while I'm at it, I think what you said earlier was pretty out of line too.
Right.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Igen, szerintem mindenki egyik gyerek, meg egy ilyen átmenetileg volt itt. Temporary employee. Ez nem egy ilyen hülyeség megemlíteni.
Szerintem még nincs vége a sztorinak.
Yeah, I think so too.
Wow, I didn't expect you to outright admit it. Then...
Still, you don't want people butting in on your side hustle either, do you?
Well, no, but that's not the same thing. I inherited my techniques from my mom and hers before her, and while they might not be legal, I still think the world needs... Oh, I get you now. I don't know what your secret is, but you've got something you don't want people to get involved in too, huh? Something you can't afford to let them get involved in.
Anyway, it's two people who transform into things teenager might have dreamed up. We gotta look out for each other. Don't know if I'm down to get caught living with an actual criminal though. We should still probably find some other place to live.
But I really don't want to give this place up.
Nagyon tetszik neki ez a hely, az a baj.
Well, I've got my next film's premiere coming up, so I'll go back to my old place before the festival, at least. I just wish I didn't have a bunch of stuff to report to Mom and Grammy first.
Enough about me. You draw that line where you do. But the way I see it, the way they see it, I think it's fine. Honestly, kinda nice to have you still acting the same around times like these.
What? You come to talk about the bunk you said to the kiddos? I was gonna eat away at you. Said it in the first place. It's lame when it's prime sulks over age kid.
It's finding me odd. Besides, you seem to have it in your head I wasn't talking to you, but I was. You gotta have plans to go back home eventually, right?
Sure do. I'm a born and bred Longport boy, and I always will be. But I've only been here for 3 months. That's barely enough time to miss me. So unless I've got some specific reason to head back, I'm staying put. But I wouldn't mind going to a few other places, like Crossbell or Arabonia. Hell, I'd even put Eastern Zemuria on the table.
Ah, look at you go.
Knock it off with the my baby's growing up vibe. Oh, and let's get one thing straight. Me staying in the capital doesn't mean I'm gonna be at your beck and call. If the girls left and this place turned into a total sausage fest, I don't even want to think about how sad a sight that'd be.
Hey, don't give me that look. I'm not after your pity, alright? By the way, your old problem ain't shown any sign of resurfacing, right?
You mean that tyrant? Yeah, nothing there. Yen can call me a reincarnation all he wants, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm as me as I can be. I decide what I want to do with my life, not some dusty old relic from the ancient past.
Yeah, you're a one-of-a-kind cookie little bastard, you know that?
What's that supposed to mean? Don't be such a freaking creep. Anyway, you lost so I can have my fun. Though, if you don't mind waiting to kick some ass on the clock, that'll give me time to go tap some ass off the clock.
Ain't putting off work for that. How much have you been getting around when I haven't been looking? You died and made you my grandpa. Who read the kids a best time story or something. So let me do my thing, yeah? Got some booty calls I wanna make. She's working on stuff for Matu, probably about Amaka. Still a decent chunk of time until half past, so I better get out of her hair.
Oh, Mr. Arkwright.
Sorry, I wouldn't have come in if I'd known you were working. All the Almasa stuff was almost
Yes,
wrapped up.
we've been able to pinpoint groups related to them, their dummy corporations, and other illegal channels. I admit to some at just how far outside of Calvard their reach spreads. But Marduk has largely decontaminated the areas over which it has influence.
The chief of security had a big role to play in that too, I'm sure. Though, who wants to bet Thorndyke will use this as a chance to expand Marduk's market share?
I suspect you would be on the winning side of that bet. Between the war against the Empire and the Tower and Crossbell appearing soon after, it feels like too much is happening too fast in Zemuria. As other countries seek to catch up with the Republic and its latest innovations, Zyphas, assault frames, I imagine the need for Marduk's services will only expand going forward.
Make it abundantly clear we're living in a time of big change. Speaking of, started thinking of the next step for yourself at all?
I am but a humble concierge. Nothing more, nothing less. My focus for the foreseeable future remains supporting you, Mr. Arkwright, be that with Mare or with your stun caliber. I could do most of my work remotely as I did before, of course, but I am now aware of just how much more inefficient that is.
Gotcha, sure wish I knew why your people love to have their eye on me so damn much. But I ain't gonna tell you what to do. We got an equal deal going on. Keep in mind, starting next month, I'm not gonna need as much office help as I have been. Which is probably fine for you. Your plate's full enough without dealing with the day-to-day around here.
I suppose I do. Though I would like to believe I'm making a fair contribution irrespective of that.
Something up?
It's nothing, really. I was only thinking that I might not be able to help you from next month onward after all. You see, next month will mark 1 year since I was given this body, and it's about time it was given some thorough maintenance.
Oh, right.
When matters here and the overall project status, I might have to return to my former environment. In that event, I would to revert to assisting you remote.
Now hold up there. Really gonna be okay with that?
So you have an inkling as to what that former environment was? What gave it away? Was it something about the way I work? No, I suppose there isn't any point in me knowing.
It wasn't anything like that, just...
Please, don't misunderstand. As you're aware, Marduk is a logical, impartial corporation. So long as I keep demonstrating I can provide value to them, I don't doubt this body. In that regard, our relationship is quite equitable. I even plan to purchase it from them if all goes well.
Oh, that's an option. state-of-the-art artificial body can't run cheap.
It most certainly is costly. But with my salary, I think it's possible that I could have enough Mira saved in a few years. My current arrangement here earns me even more than my remote work did, too. So I would like to keep at it as long as possible.
Hey, happy to help. I'm curious, just how high a salary are we talking anyway?
Well, I can't give you a specific number since that's classified information. But about enough to buy an Etwas entry-level sedan?
You could buy a used apartment in the suburbs with that kind of money. Don't believe I ever divulged how I spend my savings in retrospect. I'm not sure what my job responsibilities will entail after next month's maintenance. But I believe I'll continue to explore my transfer options. They do seem quite attractive.
Hello, Van. Oh, is it time to go already?
You still got time. Van, szerintem igen, de kiderül. És még nem tudom, hogy van. Csak egy dumák. Your drone is something. The speech is stiffer than a hollow, but it's for the whole conversation with them.
They don't have complete free will. They have a sense of self. Zeros is the same. They're around the same quality as those combat shells in the Empire, from what I understand. There's leagues ahead of them on a technical scale, but Hades knows how long it'll take humanity to make something similar.
That would be tough ask even for Hamilton.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking singularities here. Still, we are theoretically feasible. That was proven by what happened behind the scenes 2 years ago. You've heard all about that, I assume.
A bit, yeah. Guess I don't even need to ask what you're gonna do once you graduate. It's like a given that you'll be focused. Have you got your sights set higher?
I'd like to professor with her work at some point, even if I don't feel like I'm quite ready yet. Still, I'd rather finish things here before moving on to something else. Working here has been incredible for broadening my horizons too, so I think continuing my studies here would be more than worth its while. Basel has patently more in the way of facilities, but the orbital network is lightning quick these days. It can help me attend lectures at the Institute remotely, so it hasn't been half as inconvenient as I. Being here will also let me take part in the project to upgrade the network currently in use in Edith and the surrounding area. Though at some point, I'd really like to broaden my studies at the ZCF and Rhineford.
Makes sense. Man, a little boy who could only think of protecting his grandmother's home is already take the world by storm. How grown up you are, you should just join the instead of being shy.
What? Are you, Aaron?
I only heard out of my mouth. But yeah, compared to the others, it has smooth in. If you're satisfied with the setup you got going on, the harm from here for a while longer. Plus, you got Paulette to breathe down your neck if your health starts to nosedive from researching all night.
You're right. It's not how she always worries. Still, are you sure you aren't gonna need my help after this month? Almada might be out of the picture, but the issue is still ongoing. I don't know about Mare, the Grendel, or Marduk either. Then there's whatever Yang, Professor Cronkite, is working on with the President.
You got a point, there's a lot going on. If I need help with stuff, I'll be sure to come knocking. That means you come knocking if you can investigate whatever you want, even down to the color of Cronkite's.
That's so random. And don't think I didn't notice you patting me on the head.
You've become very red, Katra.
Catch a call.
My temperature is perfectly normal, thank you very much.
I did want to. I don't feel obligated to shoulder my workload. I appreciate it, but solving problems myself helps me learn more about the bigger picture. You never know when that knowledge base may come in handy. You look satisfied, Patra. You shall assist you, Patra. Are those Central Eastern and Western history textbooks?
Oh, yeah! Agnes gave me the Western one. They're supposed to be the same edition, but there's a bunch of little differences between their contents and viewpoints. It's been really eye-opening comparing them, even if there's also lots of stuff I don't really understand.
Ain't you a budding scholar? If you can get your Far Eastern version, I bet you'd find all kinds of differences there too.
I the same thing. So, Aaron promised to give me his old copy. You know, before you, I barely left the village. Most of my life was spent inside of it. But Ida wasn't kidding when she talked about how big the outside world is. Even if I dedicated my entire life to studying, I doubt I could learn all there is to know about it.
Probably, yeah. Listen, I meant what I said earlier. Like, probably I shouldn't have brought it up out and over the way I did.
No, I totally get where you're coming from. The timing is right. Now that Almada's gone, I feel like I've been able to avenge Ida's death. It sounds like Abi's willing to forgive me for disobeying his orders, too. I also miss Umi, my mom, and my siblings Lana and Camille, to tell you the truth. But I've offered, and I have a lot of fun at Sunday school. And more than anything else, I'd be really sad to say goodbye to you and everyone here.
So we're not talking about tomorrow or even next week. Even if you do go home, it's not like we'll never see each other again. If your goal is to become a real warrior though, then I think the choice is clear.
I guess you're right.
You don't have to go down that path if you don't want to. There's plenty of things you could do off the battlefield. You could even try following a path more like Sylphie.
You really think I could be like V?
I'm not pushing you to join the guild or anything, to be clear. Just saying it might be better than you following in your brother's footsteps.
Yeah, I think so too. Still, I never even considered becoming a bracer. Is it okay if I think more about it?
Think about it as long as you want. There's no rush. Just be ready to head out in a bit, okay?
Okay.
Made me think about what else I can do besides just going back home and being a warrior. I think I'm confusing myself about it. But there's so many options. So I wanna take the time to really think it through. Thanks for all the help along the way, man. It's another egg. Look who's made himself right at home.
As you well know, I shouldn't even be alive right now. I've decided to make the most of this chance, to try things I couldn't even imagine in my previous life, and have found myself rather enjoying them. The magazines you used to read were quite inspirational, if I'm being honest.
Wait, so this is my fault? These hordes of more respectable students have found this out of my head. So Ashlad isn't the uncooperative jackass I was expecting.
Indeed. He may be a man of few words, but he is an honorable, just, and determined one, capable of seeing the greater picture. Rank-and-file armed monks trust him, so I would be confident in Iscariot's handling of matters, if he were the only one they answer to. However,
He got his boss to worry about their captain, right? The one all 30,000 members of the royal of the papal guard and his career title.
Correct. They took up their post after my retirement, so I've never met them. I believe their identity is considered a top secret, even among the Congregation for Divine Worship, to whom the Papal Guard also answers. I suspect only a small number of people know who they are. Several hundred Iscariot monks, the cardinals of the Congregation for Divine Worship, the commander of the Gralsritter, and the Pope. Whoever they are without a doubt the Congregation's wild card.
For what reason would someone like that have to get the right man involved in this? The Genesis, but they're more of a Gralsritter kind of deal. Actually, why are you even telling me all this stuff in the first place? More like a magnet for info, I don't want to know as it is.
It's far too late to be caring about such things, my young friend. Still, whether they are criminal or legal, your old friends or your assistants, I genuinely believe that the more people you know and interact with, the better. Who we meet shapes who we become. Be these relationships fortunate or foul, we are all the more human because of them.
Well, people's natures just don't change easily, I guess. Having you in Ration was a huge help. Huger help as it is having you here now. So I count this relationship among the fortunate ones at least. Keep sticking around so the younger generation can kick back a bit, yeah? Be you as thanks, but I don't think you take the mirror. At least let me get you something even nicer than the jacket you've taken a liking to. Anyway, still got plenty of time left, so I'll go ahead and leave you be. Take it easy, master.
There are things in life you cannot avert your eyes from, no matter how hard you try. Whether you can realize that fundamental truth is down to you, Van.
I have said my piece. All that's left is for you to look within yourself and make your decision. Now then, I need something to pass the time. Perhaps a bike magazine or two will help. Special feature? Founding for courses with heat-stopping views. I'm intrigued. És meg volt? Igen. Voltam mindenkinél. Ki maradt még ki? Fentebb van. Oké. Ezt tudom, hogy hol van meg a többi. Velük kell még beszélni. Oh, hi Van. We just wrapped up the breakfast menu for the day. What she said. No more from the morning menu for you. Don't care if you didn't get enough to eat. You lost your chance. I'm fine. I'm a grown-ass adult. I don't need to eat that much. I just dropped by to kill time until I leave for work. Also, I just wanted to say I'm so glad you all made it back here safe and sound. I second that. Sometimes we make for noisy neighbors, but lately it's hard to rest easy when things get too quiet. Especially now that I won't be seeing my Cray regular anymore. Oh yeah, I guess you and that guy from Cray had some history, huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, since he helped with restaurant stock, we got to know him pretty well. We'll be going to his memorial service, as you can imagine. It's only fair we sent him off after everything he did for us. Right, makes sense. And I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Cool. Things should still be lively around the office. But the source of the issue is gone now. So my assistants might split off soon. I'll believe it when I see it. It's a little hard to imagine they would. Oh, I was gonna ask earlier, but what about that racer? Did he stop by again? Yes, he actually stopped by yesterday. Thanks for asking. That's good. Yes, he alright? How's the verdict? Anything between them or what? What? Don't glare at me like that. Am I talking about Maxim? He's funny in a lame way. He does his work cut out for him before anyone respects him as a father. Good luck, Paul. About damn time you lot showed up. It's almost noon. Move your lazy asses. Yeah, not in a good mood. Guess I'll just sit out and keep myself busy.
Pick something already. Now you'll see how it's done. And there you go. Eat up. Be seeing you.
I'm relieved to see you're all back home safe. Amy is energetic as ever, so you can't just leave her without someone to play with, no? You got it.
What'll it be, hun? See you again.
Are you talking about Maxim? He's funny in a lame way. Gosh, don't let him hear that, okay?
Whoops. Not this way.
Akkor vissza fel kell mennem, oké. Ágnes utoljára. Ez fontos.
Okay, that should do it. Oh, Van, is it almost time to go?
It's getting there, but we still got some time. Can't believe how lifelike this guy is. Professor Hamilton's students are something else.
I was told there's more to him sleeping in the sun than just imitating dogs, too. He can turn the sun's rays into orbital energy.
Makes sense. I remember that being one of the areas Professor Hamilton was researching. Still, I know you've gotten real comfy around here for the past few months. But it's almost time to start planning the next school festival, ain't it? Isn't the student council gonna get really busy soon?
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm starting to feel the pressure, to tell you the truth. The end of April still feels like a long ways off now, but I know it'll be here before we know it. I was able to attend last year's festival just after enrolling, and there was just so much to see and do over those 3 days. It was hard to believe that the whole event was planned and executed by students alone, even if quite a lot of them did take part.
Yeah, it's a staple of spring in the capital at this point, especially with how many people check it out. And with your current president at the helm, I can see this upcoming one being a festival for the books.
The other student council members and I are a little worried about that. So you did attend Aramis then? Just like Elaine and Mr. Kincaid.
Yeah, I dropped out not long after becoming a second-year student though. Elaine and I were in the same year, while Ren was her third year. The second he had the chance, Ren took on being student council president, because of course he did. Because we'd known him for so long, we started helping out with student council work too. Then Elaine stepped up and took the role of vice president, once the former one decided to go abroad for a while. So there you go, that's how the festival came to be, under one man's merciless watch.
I see. Of course, after getting to know you so well, I can imagine that whatever you organized for it was anything but typical. I'm sure Elaine was less than impressed with it, while Mr. Kincaid thought it would be funny and thoroughly approved, even though he probably shouldn't have.
It's like you were right there with us. Do you remember my first drink at the after party back then too? Man, it was so good. How much of a sweet tooth I've got. Not even the bitterness of the alcohol could keep me from cracking a smile.
I should have known. You were pushing the boundaries of legality even as a teenager. So the festival came to a close, and the student council elections were held in May. That's when Elaine became the next president, and when you dropped out, I assume. You did it without warning, too. Without so much as a single discussion with anyone beforehand. So, how right am I?
You sure you're not psychic? It's like you're in my head.
Well, I know the average school year at RMS, so I just put two and two together after seeing the way you talk to them. That, and these last few months have also done wonders for my personal growth. I used to be this shy little girl who was afraid to leave her comfort zone. Someone who couldn't even speak her mind to the one family member she wished she could the most. But now, I feel like a whole new me. I can walk a little further, and have learned to say what's in my heart. I have everyone here to thank for that. But most of all, I have you to thank for that.
I thought that rewinding my high school years was enough of a surprise, but you weren't done, huh? At this rate, you're gonna have everyone running around at your beck and call even more than
Oh, stop. I doubt that'll be the case. Though there is one person I wish would pay a bit more attention to me.
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking that I still have a long road ahead of me.
So you got to talk to him a bit on the phone after what happened in Rassion, but that's it. Yes, I'm used to that by now. Seems like this year's Revolution Festival is going to be a big one too. What with the memorial service and more besides. It's no wonder he doesn't have much time to dedicate to me right now. But he did say we could get together after the ceremony is over, thankfully. Really? I guess that's better than nothing, and at least you can still see him. That is true, compared to Elaine, I'm very fortunate. Can't even imagine what she must be going through. It's amazing to have been able to do what she did, to make what must have been an excruciating decision, even if it was the right one. I don't think there are many people who could have followed through on that, racial or otherwise. I hate that the hard times clearly aren't over for her. But if you could just be there for her, I think she would like that very much. I don't mean to put that responsibility squarely on your shoulders, of course. Mr. Kincaid and the guild should be there for her too, but still. I mean, yeah, I wasn't gonna give her the cold shoulder or anything. Won't make up for what I did 7 years ago, but I'd like to think I can be there for her in some way others can't. Sounds like she won't be back here for a while though. She's got a ton left to do in Ration. Don't look for proactive enough, you think? Oh, don't mind me. I'm sure just knowing you want to comfort her would mean a lot in itself, really. You can't always use a teenager once they get to that age, I guess. Still. Huh? What is it? Why are you laughing? You lovebirds wanna get a room? I didn't know you were all here. Is it all the time to leave then? You might wanna get your eyes checked if you thought you were seeing hard eyes. Oh, I don't know. Did you hear anything special, Zeros? Nothing too, Quatra. You were just making small talk, honest. I feel a little better now, to be honest. Futures may still be uncertain, but for now, we can continue to take each day as it comes. Then, we can. Sorry, I shouldn't have said what I did earlier. When? Our boss is such a little troublemaker. Don't sweat it. They say not being able to read the room comes with old age. You know, one day you're gonna realize I'm still in my prime. Probably the same with you too. Forget it. Let's just see what's on the docket for today. Revolution Festival's 3 days out, and I wouldn't be surprised if the aftermath of Alma's destruction led to problems too. Only 10:30. There's a lot of us, so I think we can cover all the districts in this part of time by today, right? Right. Let's get to work. Agnes, Ferry and Aaron have joined the party. Select 2 additional members. Edit, és... Jó. Oké. Ezt már